Welcome to Get in the Mix. In today's video, you've guessed it, we're going to be taking a look at M-Audio Oxygen keyboards. Now, the Oxygen Mark V dropped recently, and in general, the Oxygen has been a staple of the affordable keyboard range for as long as anyone can remember. I think well over about 16 years now. Their affordability and durability compared to price realistically put them in a bracket of their own in the market. I've had my Oxygen keyboard now for well over 9 years and it's still going strong. I have the Oxygen 49, the version 2, and the only sign of age realistically is the fact that the keys have yellowed a bit in that time. The keyboard still functions amazingly well. It's plug and play with all the devices that I have. It is a great keyboard for any person kind of looking to get into the production world but isn't able to spend those big bucks. So what we're going to do today is we're going to compare the feature set from the Oxygen Mark V with the Oxygen Pro that dropped at the end of last year, and potentially giving you a few kind of pros and cons and suggesting what might be for you and what might not be for you. So let's start with the Oxygen version 5, and for comparison's sake, we're going to be looking at the 49 key version, and we'll compare that with our 49 key version of the Pro. So the Oxygen Pro version 5 features 49 full-size velocity-sensitive keys, 2 banks of 8 velocity-sensitive trigger pads with note repeat functions built in for your production, 8 assignable knobs to control various different parameters inside of instruments and plugins, 9 assignable faders allow you to mix quite hands-on with all the audio levels inside your track and your chosen DAW. Transport buttons allow you to navigate with inside your DAW with relative ease without having to reach for the mouse every time you need to play, pause, rewind, loop, whatever it might be. The display provides instant feedback for parameters that you're controlling, note information, octave information, various parameters, giving you that instant feedback as you select different parameters. An ergonomically designed pitch and modulation fader as standard on most keyboards, allowing you to pitch shift that octave up and down, and also to kind of introduce those LFO changes, those modulation changes to various different parameters inside a synth. It also includes a copy of Ableton Live Lite, 3 extra Air instruments from M-Audio, and 5 MPC expansion packs. Smart chord mode enables instant and quick playback of full chords in various different voicings for that creative flair and extra energy in your tracks. You know, if you're someone that struggles theory-based, then something like that's really going to help. It also features a full smart scale mode, allowing you to lock the keys to a certain scale of your choice, again giving you that extra helping hand for those production people that are just a little bit lacking on the theory side. And finally, an arpeggiator with both gate, octave, swing and type controls. So at around 130 quid, you've really got quite a big set of versatile tools that are going to allow you to get your productions rolling. Now let's take a look at the Pro 49. So the Oxygen Pro 49 compared to the 49 has again 49 velocity sensitive keys, but this time we're looking at semi-weighted keys. So those keys are a little bit closer to that you might find on a real piano. And if you're looking to kind of go down the learning route and actually potentially play and develop your pianoing skills, it's a really useful thing. This time, rather than 8, we've got 16 RGB backlit velocity sensitive pressure pads. These you can map out to various parameters for your beat production, whether that's drum sounds, note repeat functions. There's all sorts of stuff that you can do with these. It allows you to get really hands-on and really creative. Again, just like the Oxygen 49, we have 8 assignable faders for that control of those audio levels within inside of our DAW. Again, leaving us hands-on and keeping us away from the laptop and the mouse. Again, 9 assignable dials that allow us to get full, complete parameter control over various plugins. And one of the beautiful things about the Pro 49 in particular, as it has built-in presets, not only for all the included softwares that it comes with, but also with the ability to customize your own preset and create automatic mappings for various plugins. So maybe you've got a certain set of controls inside, let's say Massive, that you always use, well, you can map these controls to, let's say they're macros, the macros in Massive, and every time you load it, it's going to automatically map to those macros, so you're ready to go. The Pro version features an OLED display instead of just a standard display, which gives you much more precise and reactive information about all of the parameters inside the DAW, not just value parameters, not just note and key information. You can get everything from preset information to MIDI channel information to note information to customizability to parameter values. Everything can be displayed on that tiny OLED display, giving you again that instant feedback without having to look and focus too much on a computer. Once again, just like its younger brother, the Mark V, the Pro features your standard 2 pitch and modulation wheels, again giving you that control over the pitch and the modulators. Unlike the Oxygen 5, the Pro comes with 3 DAWs. We have Ableton Live Lite, Avid Pro First Tools, Avid Pro Tools First Edition, and MPC Beats. This gives you 3 different options for your DAW environment and will allow you as a beginner to really start learning how these different softwares work. For instance, Pro Tools, very popular and very common in recording studios. Ableton, very common and very popular in more of your production setups, your production studios, your home setup. So it's 2 slightly different worlds, and with 1 keyboard purchase, you're going to get access to both sides of that software. You can really start dipping your fingers, dip your toes in the water and seeing what works best for you. The Pro comes with a wider range of virtual instruments as well. We're looking at electric piano from Virto, acoustic piano, analog synth, vacuum, a vintage drum machine, boom, and a classic organ DB33 pack. So we're getting quite a few extra instruments than we got with the Mark V, and again, the Pro 49 is geared up to control all of them instantly with its built-in presets and parameters. The final thing that comes with the Pro is, of course, MPC expansion packs. So rather than just 2 expansion packs, we now get 7. Ooh, 7, danger. That is a huge amount of sounds to get you going, whether that's lo-fi, hip-hop, trap sounds, production beats. They've got a great subset for you to just get running and go right off the bat. It seems to me that the real difference between these 2 products comes down to 4 or 5 main differences. The Pro has 16 pads rather than 8. It's semi-weighted, that more realistic feel. The Pro includes that license to Pro Tools First, which is a great handy one if you're going to be looking to go into recording studios. And of course, the Pro has various more instruments and expansion packs. Now, the price difference between the 2 is only £60. So in my honest opinion, although the Oxygen Mark V is a fantastic keyboard, if that is your budget point, is 130, that's where you can stretch to, then the 49 is a fantastic choice. But if you can stretch that budget, that extra £60 with the Pro version, you're getting more pads, better weighted keys, more sounds, more access to different production softwares. Both keyboards fantastically priced, both keyboards fantastic feature set, but the Pro just has that edge on the other one, on the Mark V, just about. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, like if you like, dislike if you dislike, chuck us a comment in the comment section and be sure to subscribe and make sure to get in the mix.